living my dreams, living my dreams, living my dreams, living my dreams.
It's been quite some time since we last saw each other, and I apologize for the amount of time that has passed, but I really needed to focus on being a mom and what that meant to me, what that meant to our baby and to our family. And while I'm still trying to figure that out, I figured let's just play catch up and I'll catch you up to everything that's been going on since we last seen each other. The last time we saw each other, I moved to a foreign country. I just moved from New York back to my mom's place just temporarily until I figured things out. And within a few months, I found out I was pregnant. Upon finding out I was pregnant, I immediately decided to move to where my boyfriend at the time was living and decided to just take that leap and be a family, be together. I wanted our baby to feel the presence of his father while he was still in my womb, so that when he was here, it would all be complete. And thankfully, that's what's happened so far. I really wanted to be really intentional about everything that I was feeling and doing. And my entire pregnancy, I felt so peaceful. I've never felt this level of peace in my life. I felt calm, nothing bothered me, I was never stressed. I was really just living in every single moment of being pregnant. And that's one of the major reasons why I pulled back from social media for a while. And it paid off. I really, really enjoyed the time away, and I hope that now I can focus myself and bring you guys even more. As soon as I got here, we started the process of looking for a home. It was not easy, just like with many places in the world right now. The real estate market is insane. We were fortunate enough to find a place, an apartment in a major city here in Holland, and we love it. It's a cute flat. It's a 3-room flat, and we are in the process of renovating it to make it our own space. The funny thing is, we moved into this flat in June. Well, we bought the place in June. Our move-in date was the end of October, and my due date was the end of November. So we had a very tight window for when we had to move in, try to get everything ready, and prepare for our baby to come. Once we got in this space, I could have cried at how beautiful it was to see my boyfriend transition from a boyfriend into a husband, into a father. And yes, I said husband. We did go to City Hall and get married. We'll have a wedding later on. The main focus was that we really wanted to just be a family, officially, spiritually, the whole nine. And so we did that, and it was so nice to see just how he transitioned and how he's been taking care of us, how he's been doing so much to make our little house into a home. I really love being here with him and being in this space with our baby. It's so wonderful, and I can't wait to show you guys all the things that we've been working on with our renovations. When it was time for our baby to come into this world, I did everything I could to plan. I took a pregnancy course, I took mama fit classes, did lots of yoga at home, and I did everything I could to prepare for him to come. We are going to our 38-week doctor's appointment. Hopefully all goes well. I get to share my concerns, whatever I have going on. Baby is currently head down. He's been head down for a while. I have been working out during my pregnancy. I also have a yoga ball that I use here at home to sit on for correct posture. So he got down pretty early, and I could tell because it's like I feel it like way deep down in my pelvis. So the last ultrasound we did at 36 weeks confirmed that, and she was like, he's so deep. Like, she could barely see him on the ultrasound. She only saw his back, like his spine. So he is turned back to my back and head all the way down. So we're grateful for that. Kind of painful sometimes, but we're grateful that he's in the right position. And yeah, we're at 38 weeks, so any day now. The birth went well, not what I expected, but I will definitely do a separate video on my birth story in case anyone is interested. But I chose to give birth here in the Netherlands just so that it would be easier for us as a family, and then I would take care of everything else as far as his citizenship in the States later on. I've honestly just been really obsessed with motherhood and being a mom and being present for this little human that we brought into the world, because I've always felt like babies, they don't really have a choice, which family they're born into or who's their mom or who's their father. And so
it just was really important for me to give him the life that I felt like, a baby deserves. And so I was just really hyper focused on being present, being there for him, trying to understand him and help his transition into this world be as smooth as possible. I know it's not always going to be perfect, but I was trying to do everything in my power to make sure that it was as smooth as possible. And so if that meant that I wasn't posting for a while or I wasn't present, then for me that was fine, because this was more important. Like, you only get one shot, in their first 3 years is the most important part of their life, because it shapes who they become as adults and their personalities. So that's honestly really, really and truly where I've been and what has been my priority and focus. But now that I've finally gotten a grip of things, he's going to be 2 in a couple months. I'm like, okay, we can definitely do this and jump back in. So we're ready. After we had Mason, we started getting visitors. My mom came. Well, she came in the newborn phase, like right away, actually. And then my sister came a little bit after that, my nephew. And so, yeah, we've just been having visitors and enjoying everybody and allowing them to come and enjoy Mason as well. After the newborn phase, things really, really got better, and I really believe that it was the timing of it. It was spring, going into summer, the weather was nice, I was able to go out more and really enjoy my surroundings and the new place that I'm living in. I was able to take our baby out and have him enjoy the space and enjoy that space with him, and it was so nice to experience that, not just as a immigrant here in this country, as an expat, but also as a new mom. It was just so nice to see his reaction to seeing certain things for the first time, going to the park, just everything. It was so much fun. So after that, we traveled to the States a few times. The first time we flew when Mason was about 5 months, and I've also been a couple times solo with Mason, and then my husband met us there, and then we flew back together. So I've taken a few solo trips with the baby, so I'd love to do some content on that, just to help anyone else out who may be traveling with a baby, because there were so many questions that I had that I couldn't find answers to, and then so many different things that I learned that were really helpful. So I'd love to share that stuff as well. The greatest part about the travel was being able to see family. I was able to have my grandparents meet Mason for the first time. So Mason met his great grandparents, and it was the most beautiful thing I think I've ever witnessed. My grandparents loved him so much. Of course, grandparents love little babies, but what was most special for me was the way that Mason was with them. He was so sweet with them. It was almost as if he'd already met them, like he knew them, like his spirit was just so connected to them. And I thought that was so beautiful, because they're very special to me and they mean a lot. So that was really beautiful to see, and also to see how he connected with the rest of my family as well, especially the ones that I'm the closest with. It was just such a great thing. So I will do my best to put out some vlogs, because I know a few of you have commented that you'd love to see weekly vlogs, just to kind of see what life is like here in the Netherlands and what I do on a daily basis. I'll give you guys some backstory. So I'm pretty much a stay-at-home mom at this point, but creating content kind of has also been my other job. So I like to think of myself as a work-from-home stay-at-home mom, which is extremely difficult. Mason's at work with mommy today. He's been getting a lot of work done. You been getting work done today, Mason? Yeah. He's been typing. He had all these posters. Yeah. You been having fun at work with mommy? Yeah. Okay, now we gotta get back to it. We'll call him back, okay? I can't even begin to tell you how challenging that is, because it is 1:02 a.m. and I'm here trying to do this video. So we're finally getting the groove of, like, well, me personally, I'm getting the groove of trying to work a schedule out to possibly go into an office. I'm joining a workspace, a co-working space, and I'm going to be going in to an office a few days a week. I feel like it's good to get yourself out, like to get out of the house, and especially when you have a baby, if you are really attentive. It's really difficult for you to concentrate and kind of get into the zone and get things done, because the minute you hear your baby cry, you disconnect from what you're doing. And so for me, I'm really excited about being able to go somewhere and focus for a few hours. And I'm only going to do like 2 days a week, maybe 3 to 4 hours a day type of thing. So I'm really excited about that, and I'll take you guys on that journey, and I'll do my best to document, or at least publish what I document, because I have so many videos on my phone of everything that I've been through and experienced since I've been here in the last 2 years. So I'm really excited to share those things with you. So thank you so much if you've been with me on the journey thus far and you hung around to see if I ever came back from this really long break. I feel like we have to give ourselves grace when life is lifing and you need the break. I think it's always important to take it. So I'm grateful that I was able to take it, and that I'm still sane. I'm still in one piece. It definitely wasn't easy. I had to learn so much. So I'm here and all is well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for being with me. If you're new here as well and you stuck around and you watched this video to the end, thank you for being here and joining the family. Welcome. And I'll see you guys next time.